Hey guys, so today we're going to do a day in the life homeschool edition, and we just got here and Michael's setting up his first activity, which will be, what are you doing today? Math. And he's going to review multiplication facts. Your threes. This is pretty much how our day goes. He picks up his first activity and he sets it up, and then we go about our day. I have my computer and things at the desk, and I will type in some stuff I need to do while he does his math. For those of you who don't know, this is Montessori multiplication. So he's doing 1 times 3. And now he knows his multiplication facts pretty good. Make sure you move your red circle over. Yep. And so now he's got 6 beads. So he knows his answer is 6. All right, and that's our first subject that he'll be doing. So next we're going to start our unit study, which this week, 2 weeks, we're doing Greece and Greek mythology. So while we gather the supplies, it says cold. It's being cold in here. Cold is not. No, it's just cold. Okay, so what we usually do during our unit study is I have an activity for him to do while I do some read alouds. We are studying all of the Greek creatures from Greek mythology. He also has a mini book to go along, a little story about each creature or god or goddess that we're reading. And you can color the picture and read a little more. And today he has chosen, what is this?
A Greek mythology crossword puzzle.
Word search.
Word search.
All right, and so we're gonna do that while I do some read alouds. Alright, so we've just finished our Greek mythology lesson. Went a little longer and more detailed, but that's the beauty of homeschool. We can dive into our subjects and topics that we want to use more. So we're going to clean up from our lesson. Michael's taking a little bouncy break. And we're going on to reading.
See my hippie hop?
We're going on to reading, and we're going to do our read aloud, and yep, that's what we're going to do next. So next we have our reading, and we are reading this book called Alexander, Who Used to Be Rich, last Sunday. And it's a really cute book, and it has a lesson in it, and the lesson's about saving your money and the importance of it. And so what I've prepared is a fun little kind of more math activity, I guess, to go along with it, with a piggy bank and some spare change. And during the book, Alexander loses money. And every time he loses his money, for maybe he bet a kid on the playground or something like that, Michael's going to count out that amount of change that he lost and put it in the piggy bank. So, alright. It isn't fair my brother Anthony has $2.75 and 1 dime and 7 nickels and 8 pennies.
Oh.
You don't have to tell. Oh no. No, this is spelled differently. Lots.
Oh,
They
like, is a lock like a homonym? A lock to lock your door and a lock to eat?
Very good. It sure is. Okay, but this is a locks. Locks. Like, yeah, you're still kind of right. Locks, L-O-X, and locks to lock your door. Okay. They brought plants because my mother likes to grow plants. They brought because last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I went to Parsons Drugstore and got bubble gum. And after the bubble gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And after the gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum. And after the gum stopped tasting good, I got more gum.
Ah.
And even though I told my friend David I'd sell him all the gum in my mouth for a nickel, he still wouldn't buy it. Goodbye, 15 cents.
15
So how?
cents.
Good, a
Is this a
dime.
dime?
Nope, that's a 10. A dime and a nickel. Very good. Goodbye, 15 cents. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, I bet that I could hold my breath till 300. Anthony won. I bet I could jump off the top of this. Bet I could jump from the top of the stoop and land on my feet. Nikki won. I bet I could hide this purple marble in my hand and my mom would never guess which hand it's hiding in. I didn't know that my mom made children pay. Goodbye, another 15 cents. So what's a different way we can make 15 cents besides a dime and a nickel, which you just did?
Quarter?
That's 25 cents. So what else could we use?
15 pennies.
15 pennies.
Or something else.
You don't want to count out 15. Well, let's see. We could do
Maybe 10 and 5 pennies.
10 and 5 pennies. A dime. A dime and 5 pennies. There you go. Very good. Last Sunday, when I used to be rich, by accident, I flushed 3 cents down the toilet. A nickel fell through the crack when I walked on my hands. I tried to get my nickel out with a butter knife. Also, my mother's scissors. Goodbye 8 cents, goodbye butter knife, goodbye scissors. So count out 3 cents, because he flushed those down the toilet. And then he lost...
Is this 3 cents?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And then he lost a nickel standing on his head, or walking on his hands. Yep, goodbye 8 cents. Alright. Alright, so we're going to start our craft now to go with our book. And we're going to make a piggy bank. And then for writing, he's going to write...
I'll save it up.
I'll save it up. What is he going to save for? What are you going to save for? What are you saving your money for?
Toys.
Toys? Don't you have enough toys?
What do you like toys? I'm a kid. If you were a kid, you would probably spend all your money for toys.
I probably would. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and start our craft. Go ahead and start. You got all your supplies? Alright. So we are just about done with our reading craft for the day. And in with this craft we did our writing as well. So then we just tape it up and hang it on the wall. So normally about this time we'd head home for lunch. And what time is it? Yeah, it's 11:30. So after this subject we'll be heading home for lunch. We'll go home and then we will have lunch for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. That gives me time to cook, clean, pick up, plus eat. And then we'll head back here and we usually do either nature, science, grammar, whatever else we haven't got to this morning. Alright. You're gonna hang it up right here? Or are you gonna hang it up?
I don't know, but you know you're still recording.
I know. Okay. Well, I'll let you hang it up. Where are you gonna put it? Right there? Put it up just a little higher so it's right at the edge. There you go.
And it covers some of that pink and red.
Right? And so that is our morning, and we will be back for the afternoon.
There it is.
Yay! Alright, so we're back from lunch, and Michael is doing his writer's workshop notebook, and he wrote this story a few days ago, and now he's going to go in with his stencil. It's a Montessori grammar stencil, and he's going to fill in with
There's
the stencil.
another one, but that's going to be later.
Yeah, that's for sentences. So like if he wrote a noun, he'll color in the noun and he'll trace the stencil. So that's what he's going to do with his story right now, and then he'll finish coloring the picture. So Michael has finished labeling his story, and now he's just going to finish coloring the picture. And then that's probably all we're going to do for today, because he's going to have dad class with his dad, and they're going to do a project. So we'll set up for that afterwards when he's done with this. So Michael's all ready and set up for his dad class. They are going to build a corner shelf for all his little Lego creations that he makes that are back here. And so he's set up and he's ready, and his dad will come in and they'll do their dad class. They do dad class twice a week. And Michael got a lot of woodworking building kits for Christmas that him
I
and
made
his
this
dad.
all by myself.
You did. Very good. Your own toolbox. So that's what they're gonna do now, and then that's our day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed it.
I put all my Lego stuff in the shelf.
You and Dad just built it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Now, where do you think this Bigfoot goes?
Bigfoot.
Maybe in America.